Hi, and welcome to Studio Lox. I'm your host, the Godfather. For those of you who don't know me, I'm the founder of Lox and Company Limited. In this episode, we're going to go over Lox's newest addition to the conditioner lineup. We call it the Boys of Fall. Let's get unloxed. Alright, so what is the Boys of Fall conditioner set? Well, they're conditioners, but unlike mass-produced, run-of-the-mill liquid conditioners that you find in typical household showers, ours are going to do a whole lot more. There's a whole lot more to them than that. So let's get into what they are, and let's start with the ingredients. So our conditioners are hand-poured, they're all natural, just like all of our Lox grooming products. The majority of the recipe in the conditioner set is going to be mango butter, shea butter, coconut oil. There's a very limited amount, very little amount of beeswax in it, but there is a little bit of beeswax. Of course, there's vitamin E, just a whole bunch of good stuff that's good for your hair and good for your scalp. Obviously, the primary objective here is that it's going to be going into your hair and used as a hair conditioner. So we want all those natural ingredients that are full of nourishment and vitamins that your hair and skin and scalp really need. So let's go over the scent profile, aka the flavors. We'll start with Blue 42, apple barrel cider, and it's going to be a warm apple cider, not too spicy, with a hint of aged wooden barrel, and that's kind of where we get the name apple barrel cider. It's just it's really, really good. Definitely takes you right to the season of fall, autumn, leaves are falling. It smells incredible. Great blend with apple barrel cider. And let's do Blitz. Blitz is the second conditioner in the Boys of Fall conditioner set, and it is Pumpkin Latte Blast. It's not too heavy on the coffee. In fact, I'm just getting a hint of coffee, but it's mostly pumpkin. Yeah, it's mostly pumpkin, the hints of coffee, and we call it autumn vibes. There's some extra stuff in there that kind of just takes you right to, again, just the fall time and whatnot, October, November, September, all those fall months. What's cool about this set, though, is that when you mix them together, kind of like our beard balm sets, they're meant to kind of blend together. So put the Blitz with the Blue 42, and you got something really special. Let's get into the design of this set. So it's pretty obvious why we call it the Boys of Fall conditioner set. The Boys of Fall obviously being a football-related, football term. So these are football themed. More specifically, they're a tribute to All-American Jim Thorpe. Jim Thorpe was an American Indian from the Sauk and Fox Nation. His birth name was Wa-Tho-Huck, which means bright path. There's a pretty cool movie based on Jim Thorpe's career, specifically his college and football, life after football. It was made in 1951. Burt Lancaster actually stars as Jim Thorpe. It was a pretty cool movie. It's an old one, but I remember when I was young, I remember watching it several times, and I remember enjoying it. We can talk for hours on Jim Thorpe's life before, during his career, after his career. He had a very, very challenging life. The more research I did on Jim Thorpe, the deeper it got, and so it's a very vast amount of information out there on Jim Thorpe. But I think the biggest takeaway in learning about Jim Thorpe is not the challenges per se that he faced, but how he overcame them. This guy never quit, he never gave up, and I think that is one of the biggest takeaways that we can learn from Jim Thorpe. Jim Thorpe was a very talented athlete. In fact, his stardom began right here in Pennsylvania, where he attended the Carlisle Indian Industrial School in Carlisle, Pennsylvania. He started his football career under the coaching of none other than Pop Warner. And for you football historians out there, you know that Pop Warner is a big name, it's a big deal, as Pop Warner is just a legendary name in the history of football. Anyway, Jim Thorpe had a tremendous football career. He was, in fact, inducted into the Football Hall of Fame. The Associated Press actually dubbed him the greatest athlete in the first 50 years of the 20th century. Also, there's a town in Pennsylvania named after him, Jim Thorpe, Pennsylvania. One of Thorpe's most notable games was a college game played in 1912 where his all-Indian team went to West Point and they played the West Point Army team. He actually ran for a 97-yard touchdown in that game. They ended up beating, actually ended up crushing them. It was like 27-6, I think, in that game where Jim Thorpe led his team to victory over the West Point Army team. Fun fact: Dwight D. Eisenhower, future president, was playing in that game for the West Point Army team. Let's go into other details now of this design, specifically the label designs. Let's start with Blue 42. So we've got a vintage-looking football running back. He's got a leather helmet, no pads. He's wearing the letter C on his jersey. This is a tribute to Jim Thorpe playing for his college team, the Carlisle Indian Industrial School. We named it Blue 42 because, at least for me, whenever we played backyard pickup football games, we would always yell Blue 42 at least 3 times before, of course, we would hike the football. If you can relate to that story, I'd love to hear about it in the comments section. Let's go over the details for Blitz now. So we have some more vintage vibes going on here. In fact, its colors are just the reverse colors from Blue 42, making them pair together even better as a set. Here we have a well-groomed quarterback, so there's no helmet. His hair is on point. He's got a spade on his uniform. This is not historical. This is just for branding purposes, but I thought it was pretty cool. And also the number 21. So it's got a dual meaning here. The number 21 depicts Jim Thorpe's number when he played for the pro football team, the Canton Bulldogs. It's also my old high school number. I did not play football. That was my basketball number, but still a cool throwback, which I thought was just great. In the background, you will notice the watermark of the Canton Bulldogs mascot as well. So it's just some really cool details here in both these sets, and I hope you dig it. All right, how to use these conditioners. So there's basically 4 ways to use these. That's right. There's more than just one way to use these conditioners. So of course, primarily the first way to use these conditioners is as a hair conditioner. So post shower, post swim, you just shampooed your hair, which stripped it of all its nutrients as well as whatever product was in there before your shower. But now your hair needs more nourishment and vitamins. So throw some of this in there. A scoop of each or a half a scoop of each, whatever. A little bit goes a long way. So use it primarily as a hair conditioner, which will hydrate your skin, your scalp, and your hair. So the second way to use this is as a step 1 styler. Basically, you can actually use this as a conditioner, and since it's already in your hair, now you can throw in your favorite pomade or styling cream. So basically all this does is kind of, instead of going right from the shower to a pomade, you go from the shower, put some conditioner in your hair, and then throw some pomade in there as well. The third way to use use these conditioners is as a beard balm. So they do have a little bit of beeswax in them. They're not as much beeswax as our beard balms, and of course our beard butters have no beeswax. So this is going to be kind of right in between none and little beeswax. But it's just enough in there, as well as, of course, all the conditioning properties that your beard and your face is going to just really benefit from. And of course, lastly, the fourth way to use this conditioner is as a skin moisturizer. Honestly, you can use all 4 of these ways to use these all in one. I mean, you can get out of your shower, put some in your hair, put some in your beard, put some on your skin, and then throw some pomade in. I mean, it's just such a versatile product. It's great. So, and remember, a little bit goes a long way, and the scent's not overpowering. So, have fun. Today's quote of the day comes from none other than Jim Thorpe, and he said this: "I never was content unless I was trying my skill or testing my endurance." Thanks for joining me on another episode of Unloxed. Like, share, subscribe, comment. I am curious. I do want to know, what is your favorite fall drink? What's your favorite beverage for fall time? September, October, November, what do you like to drink? I don't know how other way I can ask this question. Comment below, what's your favorite liquid thing that you like to taste in the fall time? Okay, stay sharp, stay savage, Godfather out.